Hi, my name is Mike Bond. I teach the Advanced Brand Management class in the MBA program. For those of you that loved brand management, Advanced Brand Management has taken it to another level. Advanced Brand Management is special to me because I believe we're the only university across the nation that offers 2 brand management classes. This is a differentiator. And I, as a former brand manager, want to make sure that when our students get into the field that they are trained as an assistant brand manager. And so that's the way I approach this class. You'll have an opportunity to be able to learn how to be a brand manager and do things that actual brand managers do. The brand management class has been very meaningful to some of our students. I was talking to one of our students last year who had an opportunity to interview over at Dannon Yogurt over in New York City. He was interviewing against people from NYU, from Cornell, from Harvard, and he was lucky enough as a BYU student to be able to get in that mix for a second round. When he came back, he goes, Mike, I have to thank you. He said, the interviews went really, really well. I said, well, tell me what happened. He said, I was in here with all this competitive MBA programs, and he goes, I felt like the interviews had gone really well. My last interview was with the general manager of Dannon Yogurt. And when I got in there, she was asking me all these different case questions. They went very well. And at the end, she said, okay, hotshot. She grabbed the stack of papers and she grabbed these stack of papers and slid them across the desk. And she said, what does this mean? And he goes, I was pretty nervous, when she slid this stack of data. And I looked at it and he said, and it was IRI panel data or AC Nielsen panel data. And he said, that was a homework assignment that we just barely finished in Advanced Brand. And he goes, I looked at it and I just kind of grinned inside and I systematically walked her through what the data meant and what it meant strategically for her business. And when he finished, she looked at him, she goes, I have never had a student that's been able to do that. And he got the job offer, which was great. So within brand management, we will dive into quite a few things, on a much deeper level. We'll get into trade and what that means for when you start working with retailers. As a manufacturer, how does that work and how does that impact pricing? We'll talk about forecasting. When you're at the desk and you're trying to tell your plants how much to produce each month so you can hit your profit numbers that you've given to Wall Street, you've got to be able to make sure that you understand how to do a solid forecast. We'll talk a lot about the strategic elements of advertising, the strategic elements of innovation. We'll bring in people that are some of the top innovative minds in the nation and get their perspective on what a solid brand manager does to enhance the innovation process. So we'll dive into all these different elements within brand management. It's a must-take class.